Everyone, it's Garrison here, and welcome back to the channel. And today I'm super duper excited because I'll be checking out Chasarang's newest and latest release music video for Bichu Dara So, in parentheses, Shining Bright. We love to see it. Chasarang is back in the new year, and I'm sure they're gonna come through with a fun, yet honestly an energetic song, because if you guys remember Love to Con, how creative the choreo was for that, and of course pop earnesty, the sincerity, yet the pureness, they just know how to do it, and the people behind the scenes working with Chasarang know how to really provide them sort of a platform and kind of formula to be able to execute this kind of style of music that we don't get so often these days, that phased out quite some time ago. We're talking about the likes of Lovelyz. We're talking about G-Friend in the early days. We're talking about Laboom, everyone. Those were, honestly, in my humblest opinion, the pillars, the main pillars that really brought that sort of music style to the K-pop scene. And now, Chasarang, you know, keeping it, making it thrive right now. One of the few groups, I've got to say, quite admittedly. So that audio scrap album type thing, highlight medley, been hyped off of that. Seems promising. The B-sides as well. The teaser pics, of course, as well. Aside from that, I haven't seen the music video teasers. So with that being said, let's just dive into the music video now. Alright, so brought it up here. Bichu Dara So, Shining Bright by Chasarang. I'm seeing Sua in the first frame here, loving her new hair color, but let's go. Luna. Ooh, the chimes. Guys, you can't tell me you're not smiling at this point, because the genuine joy that the members are bringing right off the bat here is everything. Ooh, the string plucks, the guitar plucks. Ooh. Okay. Man, they really got me reminiscent of a specific era by another group, but the energy, taking more so a rock approach, is so cool. Hey. Ooh, that electric guitar. What is this verse 2? Yo. How can this song just progressively take you off your feet, yet emotionally captivate ya? Oh, the energy, it's very plush, pure, yet a high, energetic, like sugar high kind of energy. Whoa, what's going on here? This bridge. Vocal flourishes, yep. Give it to us all. She did not just do that. Yeah, give it to us so the drum can't work. What? Yo! You cannot do this to me in the morning. You cannot do this to me in the morning, but it just seems like they have done it again. Brought me to tears of joy. Brought me to a time period that honestly I was doubtful of hearing again, because there are other music styles that I really wish came back, such as like very passionate, performance wise type of styles like some Infinite and all. That's something else to talk about in another video. But I gotta say this is a 10 for me. When the music is really good is when it moves you emotionally, right? One way or the other. And that's what I emphasize time and time again. Music is here to console us. There are no language barriers in music, right? And that's the case with K-pop. Whoever's like, saying, I don't understand, you don't understand the language, blah, 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 blah. No, I don't want to hear it, I don't want to hear it. Because if you understand the intentions, you understand what is going on, in this case, in the world of K-pop, the concept, good intentions, the lyrics, when you're seeing the lyrics on the screen, translation, there's no language barriers, especially when there's a means to storytell at the same time. Now, speaking more about 차사랑 and 빛을 따라서, Shining Bright here, wow, it got me, not only it got me that style of, G-Friend Lovelies yet again, but additionally, it came through with a specific song that I didn't expect to have the combination of the two, is Way to Go, Himne, by Girls' Generation. I would go as far as saying that it got me reminiscent of that time, everyone. And the way that's able to do that, and it just feels like a K-drama opening or anime opening right with that intro, which I believe was just a lengthy verse 1. We did not get a pre-chorus. They gave us the chorus right away, but yet what was cool about the vocal arrangement and the arrangement hand in hand is they prolonged it a little bit with the post-chorus, a one-liner post-chorus that switched up the second time around, because there's a post-chorus 2 times, if I recall correctly. And then the verse 2, quite lengthy with it, emotional, earnest, was felt, yet playfulness was delivered, the likes of Yuna in the mix. I think there was Duna and Yuna in verse 2. I'm gonna have to go through it again. The bridge, though, and everything building up to the final chorus, the peak climbing of the high notes, the scaling that you don't get often these days. Not these days. Usually it's hit right away, the high note. Usually it's not, there's no high note, you know what I'm saying? And there's more so an anthemic type of outro going on. But the way that they heighten our experience, add these tropes in within the arrangement and the overall soundscape, is absolutely phenomenal, guys. Because those kind of tropes is something that I always look forward to in my favorite groups. And I am just so blessed to be part of the fandom today for 차사랑. Because the tropes that I get is what I get in From Is 9. They play with you a little bit in terms of the arrangement of things in their music, and then they come through with a climax of a moment that will last forever, and that is so unforgettable. And yet, at the same time, the members behind their music, whether it's From Is 9, 차사랑, Lovelies, right? they are giving it their 110%. I'm not saying that idol groups are not giving their 110% and all. I'm not saying anything bad, but like that kind of earnesty, that sincerity, the kind of vocal direction that is thankfully put by with everyone working behind the scenes with Chasarang, you got to give it to everyone behind the scenes for setting them up like this. So I'm gonna bring it up here before we get into the credits, talk about the people working behind the scenes in this song, because we got to dive into this right away before, you know, I kickstart the rest of my day. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but this is gonna be a very nice kickstart of every day, I've got to say. Love the chimes here, but yet this sugary rush that previews in, like it's an instrumental kind of intro, and then we get hit with verse 1. Rustic guitar playing in the work, stylistically wise. You hear just a bit of the threads on the guitar. Here comes a build-up moment, because what's cool here, notice how verse 1, it acts like a pre-chorus, but it's a verse 1 at the same time. There's like two uses of it, right? The kind of utility in verse 1 here is incredible, and I don't get to speak about that often when it comes to verse 1s, because you don't get this often where you get hit with verse 1 and then you get hit with the chorus right away, to be honest. It's done in like this sort of trampling kind of manner, especially with the vocal work. We got the snare drum, the rip up of the guitar, and then they just lay it all out all at once. The details on their fits too. I see some hearts. The color that they really picked out for this, orange, blue, and these scenes that are very bright with it, like the skate park, and I'm sure they probably painted this scene. No, that's probably existing area, but either way, the use of colors is so brilliant. Now, how does the verse 2 hit so hard like this? You know, let's actually go back before verse 2. Tick, tick, tick of the clock and all, it fizzles down. Speaking of fizzing, I feel like this song is pretty much like a representation of an orange pop. Like, you get it, a full rush of it, that sugary rush and all, yet it's good after, you know, a snack or something like that, or any other soda pop, the matter of fact. And yet orange pop, it's good representation because it's more so colorful, you know, and bright, more so vivid, I should say, than other pops, you know, color-wise. But what I was talking about here is just how the constant playing of the piano here, wow, it transitions into verse 2 so well. Oh yeah, how they work off each other, and then the tension is brought up with Yuna here. So although we get these tropes in this song, nothing's jarring, nothing's very off-putting. It feels like everything works hand in hand together due to the transitions between the sections in this song. We got keyboard work as well in this. The percussion, it's very lush at times. Rip of the guitar again. That's a synth string in the back, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone out there. Love it. And just in the back, it's held. That's the note, that synth string that's getting you a little bit emotional. A little bit of high notes on the keyboard. I don't know what's the choreo for the bridge here, but like all I can think about is the type of choreos for like this kind of stylistic type of song is like where they slowly step forward and slowly step forward, and there's just so purity in their eyes, and you just can't help but smile because they're just so adorable, right? But how it's descending here with the chords and all, and I gotta hear this out more. We're still definitely on some synth strings, but they're done differently. It's descending, it's descending. This bass line. Yeah, them synth strings. Build up with the drum kit. Hits it there. A vocal flourishes. Cheerful ad-libs. Hit us. So good. Not just once. Not just once. Let's count, everyone. Just how she raises it up. Just like that 4 times. It's crazy. It's like as they go through this town, they're painting the town orange and all these colorful colors, and painting in a way their own story, which is so cool. Like imagery wise, connecting to the group in itself. The roads, you see them like the keys on a keyboard or a piano here. Just the playing of the piano at the end. Shining bright. So what is cool, ladies and gentlemen, notice too, you know how interchangeably like the titling of tracks can be. Biche that I saw, Shining Bright. They connect the two within the lyrics. Not necessarily like simultaneously, but between different sections, in different lines. And that's so cool, am I right? So you gotta give it, to wrap it up, you gotta give it to KZ, the likes of Nathanias that I'm familiar of. KZ, Nathanias has worked with the likes of Aswan. Most particularly, one of my favorite B-sides, Up, that's a fun, cheerful song as well. You know, they have worked with the likes of Uju Sonya as well. So they've worked with a lot of incredible artists, and I gotta say, idol groups out there in the past before been working with Kepler, whether it's their Korean releases or their Japanese releases. They've been there for Kepler too. So all in all, I gotta say, this is my favorite title track by Chasarang. It comes really close, actually. It's like neck and neck with Pop Pop. But as much as I, there's a part of me that I don't want to move on from Pop Pop type of mentality. There's always that one song that's just like so goated, so up there. Number 1, Shining Bright. I think they topped themselves with this one. But taking that rock approach, didn't expect it at all. Got some electric guitar in there. The drum kit usage, the different various drums used in this, whether it's the kicks, drums, and snares, synth strings, some instrumentation that gets you feeling sentimental and nostalgic. You gotta give it to them. Chasarang, everyone behind the scenes. This is a 10 out of 10. I know this is gonna last longevity-wise. It's creative in the choreo as well. The styling is there. The concept is there. What's there not to love, everyone? I'm gonna keep saying that. What's there not to love about Chasarang? People, wake up. Chasarang's here, and they're here to carry on a legacy, yet put their own twist to it. right? And I think there's one song in the future that they could tackle. They could keep this, but also have a section or moment in a song in the future where there's different kind of lower tone usage, you know? So something that's more toned down from Shining Bright in the future. And I think that's gonna happen slowly but surely as this group moves on in their careers, matures their signature sound, and really showcase more of what they're truly about. And they have already solidified that. It's only a matter of building more of those building blocks for their careers. So all in all, guys, this was a blessing and a half. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it here, be sure to like, share, maybe subscribe. I can't emphasize that enough. It helps out the channel a lot. A subscription on the channel here is free. We're almost hitting a milestone. We only need 90 subscribers to hit 13K, if I recall correctly. So please help out the channel. It means a lot to me. And take care, everyone. This has been Garrison. I'm gonna have to check out Chasarang's B-sides. I probably will drop the album review after I drop my Billy album review. We got a lot in the queue, a lot to cover. So take care and peace.